welcome to the program titled Think Tonk, and of course right from KTV Sierra Leone. Of course, Think Tonk is a program that actually brings you three major important top stories that seem to make headlines into Sierra Leone local and international newspapers. And of course, most of these stories cannot be heard in the local media due to the fact that some of them are actually being brainwashed and politically moral in the sense they cannot bring you these stories. But today we continue to look into the issue of the All People's Congress, the main opposition party in the country, as they organize what they call the APC peace outing. Of course, the second point, we're actually going to look into the formation of so many non-governmental organizations and to tackle what they call sexual and gender-based violence cases, issues affecting women in the country. Last point, we look into the Professor Lumumba speech at Frabe College. Of course, all this and more line for you to the program setting to measure basketball. I'm back. Of course, family, welcome to the program Ting Tonk, basketball. And of course, inside today's program, as I say, we can talk about plenty things. And before I go that, I just want to apologize to our international viewers that this program, we moderate this program bringing in English and Creole, but most of the time we speak Creole so that our people can understand, because this program actually been tailored to Sierra Leoneans to know what is happening in the country, and of course to see how best we can find a possible solutions of some of our problems. So in the sense, we apologize to you, but for more information, visit our website on www.ktvsl.com to get some of these stories in English way. Today we're actually going to talk about things them way though happen during the weeks them, and of course now the country, and of course some of them things there I not get them, some of them things there I get different versions them, some of them things there they give wrong information them, some of them things there some people then they know that the wrong thing that they pass to, but they keep doing it in the sense for them political against them. So man don't try for do a political way for make it penetrate into the political scenery in the country. But we here as a network, we are here to bring you the information. So it's up to you whether you buy them or not. But we bring you facts to prove that some of the things we say here, not all the other people anymore. And of course, before I start first, I want to tell you say KTV is a network of young people in and outside Sierra Leone with the aim for make to bring calm information, entertainment, and education to we people with the day inside and outside Sierra Leone. So in the fact, we are not here to promote any political party in the sense all the things that they bring them come to now as then they try to investigate them. Today, first point where they can look as the All People's Congress APC don't conduct what they call peace outing, APC peace outing. Of course, it's an outing where the All People's Congress where we attract so many people. Of course, the former president and it's by Kuruma. But there are some issues within the All People's Congress. I keep saying this: the All People's Congress is going to divide. Trust me, whether you like them or you don't like them. Now, the All People's Congress, the APC, is now divided into 2-4. In a sense, you get the cabal with there for the old party, and then get the cabal with there for the new generation of the All People's Congress. And of course, what you will see inside this outing, the organizer, as you see on the screen, we see former president Anes by Kroma, we see the All People's Congress Secretary General, we see the former minister winner Honorable Minkailu Mansare, all Bindede. But what you say flat tell you first one thing, most of the people when they talk about political parties in the country, Sierra Leoneans, we have to understand this, that most of our politicians then get evil-minded way, some and more. Some of them then get good intentions for the country, to build the country. But the corruption of itself started from their own political parties. You know, how they govern, how they do certain things. Criminals start from their own political parties, how they team thugs to fight other people in their own political parties. Now let's look into this case of the All People's Congress. They don't make this outing. Now, according to information we get, this outing is being divided. You get people who are dancing now to the tune of the Olpadem. The Olpadem, you get the squad of Samura Kamara, and of course you get Anes by Kroma, you get Minkailu Mansare, and of course you get the Secretary General. And of course, of the All People's Congress. Oh, they all now old team. And of course, then get their own bobo, they don't fix now some positions them. And of course, this outing left key APC guys them. We not see most of the APC where they say when they talk about APC, we must see big allegiance them in the sense the other guys them. So most of them see, you know, we not see JFK, we not see most of the guys there. That will tell you say within the APC need is for make they restructure the party in the sense where they have other young people there where they say this is high time for us to take. We don't tire for say you are the future leaders. We don't tire for say unana for be the leader tomorrow. We want to be the leaders of today. We keep it today. We start it today, and tomorrow is another day. But then old people there, they don't want to retire. They don't want to relinquish power. They keep muzzling at the All People's Congress. Now, then guys there, they say, okay, let's reform the party. And then all folks there, like Samura Kamara, who is now dancing to the popularity of Anespai Kroma. And of course, you get other people, Minkailu Mansari, who was once indicted for something where they say the Archgate. And of course, you get some serious people who they in this business. Now they team up against the new generation of the Old People's Congress. They don't go make this outing. Of course, a lot of people from the side of the SLPP then say, then the APC try for dodge within the anti-corruption day because they would no one foresee, of course, witness me no. But what you will try for see what happen at this outing. And of course, major things may happen at the outing. Like for example, we see some clips them way actually surface now the media, and of course talking about popular Sierra Leone artists we I get so much respect for, and of course LJ. Me don't know whether they've seen then catch him with certain things, but I just want for the Zara because we don't personally try for contact the Aeon team for make you know if this thing is true. If it's not true, we they tell them back, say then catch with Chamba, me no know, and of course or then catch with other things about that in a side attraction. But what we are talking about inside the program now, these things Sierra Leoneans them we get for remain united, but these political parties they start corruption, start infighting, and of course now they don't divide. All these strategies, the sense that is for make President Hannes by Koroma relinquish power. In the sense, President Koroma don't talk say in ways he's done the that's go. No, so now make it get in cabal. And of course, serious issues them they happen at the political party now. They are divided. In the sense, most of the guys them they don't go for the outing. So man no surface. All the people who surface now most of the man the way President Hannes by Koroma they now in cabal. In the sense, most of the old folks them the young man the way they see the President Hannes by Koroma, former president in Bobode. You know, what would they talk in the sense if these political parties ready to present some credible figures, some credible people, let it start from their own political party, but corruption started from their political party. Now they are divided. In the sense, some people say, hey, President, we don't say. Because they only give that seat the way just in anything once, now they do. Now, the people they say, okay, we don't lose elections. We want to draw a plan. We want to bring in new breeds in the political party. But now, the old people, the Secretary General now, I want to see they will say the reform, how the reform get for working at the All People's Congress. These people will not get for make. And I make last week, we also get an information of a clip with surface. Of course, we one of the APC man within England. Of course, we in a very important figure. Of course, as somebody who I get respect for before, in the sense, also a very bad statement. He asks. Terry Coco, he say how and whose stem they will pull the president. The current president, President Marabio. You know, that's an open statement. If you talk, you're not responsible with somebody, talk then kind talk there. But before I go to this particular issue, watch the clip.
I'm the Deputy Organizing Secretary for the UK and the Ireland branch. The first question to you directly, sir. We get to President in Sierra Leone. Me and people, they pull you, people, they intimidate, all kinds of trouble, and they talk. The last thing we do now, we pose with me. This last time I say I go McKinney, it's a heavy convoy. Wait to me, I see a disgrace. Because to the international community, if me a businessman, I want to invest in Sierra Leone. I see the president of the country. They go with short kind ammunition, they go offline. I will free for we invest in that country.
That's true.
So, Mr. Leader, to you directly, you are the opposition leader in Parliament. How and when will we try to get rid of this president before time will be made, sir?
Nice question, nice one.
From this clip now, Law will just analyze the story. He don't talk say when and how they go remove the president. Because he don't say this president go na makini with cabal, with soldier them, heavy convoy. Olande, we president Anesbe Kurmawango Kenima during in Tankito. Now most them go there. A policeman and go there no more. Some Sierra Leoneans them Law will left selfish politics. This thing don't continue to happen. President Anesbe Kurma former president we want go Kenima. For make it go do in Tankito where they be miss up at the campaign, which he goes. Not so heavy motka them. He go with soldier them. No, we not take salon say okay, this political party, not to a party or this person is your president. Alek una go up candor. This is a president. Now people of Salon don't elect him. You have to give him the chance. Una get for respect him. If no one for pull him, una campaign una people them. Na ballot box. And you get for say for so now we support him and do certain things here. But I'm not here to campaign for anybody. But what I'm saying here is the president, you not get that right for go talk how and Muslim una go. If that man tell you say, okay, no pull on today, you go pull on it. They go sponsor for make them go pull on. I make the SLPP don't issue our statement and say, okay, this man in statement is tantamount to treason. So in the sense, then they now define and say, you mean say for make them go remove for make them go overthrow the president or for make them kill the president. We mean say you statement you open rooms for many definitions. So in that way, you don't give room for make SLPP guys them both now the UK, Ireland, and other places them for issue our statements, and they are right. Now the leader. Now they don't know how they call part of being a president of all Sierra Leoneans. So then kind of statement now they try for response say, oh, you know mean and that, but you don't blunder. The best thing, just stay put. You don't cause havoc. Now if now it's massive that instant resign of some of in position there. But what you they say, this now you president. You get for respect, you get for give and the time. Time in the sense, not over say for make it perform, but time in the sense for make it do certain of them things there. Not to you forget respect. We present and expect come up in a lot of people in the cause him, even the current first lady. They do some accusation where they are based where they mean are baseless them. But in the sense, political tolerance allow when it comes for come for election, go to your people them, campaign them. If they ever vote for you, so be it. If they don't vote for it, means they don't trust you. Forget about that. What you they say, we have to support the government for make they able achieve within they want positively. Because why make I say what they for achieve positively? Because there are serious things the way they go kukujubuku. I know they can't church dates. All what you they say, they ask una them statements them what they make. Be it na social media now. Any sayo, they're not called for. Now not the time for election. Now not the time for sabotage. Now not the time for make we all work together for make we achieve a national objective. Support. I don't mean say we go support them, we go talk bad things, we go talk good things about this. It don't mean say, hey, this my I don't win this election. No. Would that be things say so to be for lost election today? These are the things. No, we think twice, Sierra Leoneans. So now the All People's Congress they don't go to this outing. Many things will happen. They see Samura Kamara, and of course you get. But what it make me, the old parent just tell me and say, some man go wear shoes, some man go wear shoes. You don't know, some man don't know it's in a beach. Then guy had and temp don't pass. I'm telling you, people, young guys in the APC, and of course I know the original for make una do a revolution. But what they say, this is not the time for make una rethink. Rethink in the sense, this not the time for make una think about, okay, if it is, most of them guys there, most of them old kukuju guys there, they don't tamper with the system. Most of them, they don't corrupt. Most of them, then they continue for it, still elect them there and the Benigron. So they don't want to relinquish in the system. So it's up to that for make una decide. But what they say is now partially divided. You see some tambayo? Now make I say media in this country, some of them they are to tunes. In the sense, if today They say, okay, Sam, they can't give you ministerial position, or they can't give you this. Politician will want silence you in a different thing, just like this. But when you refuse, just like what we are doing here at KTV, we refuse to accept them. We refuse. They are coming to us. We refuse to accept. They will keep saying the truth. We keep sitting on the fence. Now that they come, they tell you, say, this is not responsible. You're not married. So me, I'm not married. It's not responsible. So it's very funny. So in the sense, though we come to as Sierra Leoneans, them, una political party, therefore, be cleansed. If not to that, we keep Sierra Leone keep, because now them political party and they pull a leader for call it. So, but the problem say we don't get, if we not curb the political parties there, we keep having the wrong people to rule us, and Salon problem will continue. So in a sense, APC they won this peace outing, and of course, thank God it become more peaceful. But some of the things and some hiccups and wouldn't they, but we continue for telling and say you will buy them, then say they not agree. While the young people at the APC, they are saying now, hey, boy, it's time to go. Then three guys there, they go. Samura Kamara nothing, and expect Kuruma nothing, Minkalu Masari nothing, Secretary General nothing. So think about this. Family, no waste time. Let's go to the next point. We're inside the program of Think Tongue. We can look into the issue of Sierra Leoneans then when they na Gambia. And of course, I bring the issue again last week. Continue for telling us say some of them brothers and sisters that they harass them. Some of them who borders them, they harass them for which they call working permits. Yes, I don't know how the system they go, but there are Gambians in the country, in Sierra Leone, who are working freely, who have been in the country without no papers, because we don't take them say na ECOWAS. It means you have right to come here to do something, but you also have the right to pay your taxes. But these guys are now saying, work on and work will not get them. Who said working permit they come out? If you think it's a lie, watch the clip how they Mozu Sierra Leone and say we tell a clip here. Watch the clip back. You see? Puts you on Africans. You know what? Sierra Leone is a very good place. If you any side, anywhere in Africa, it's a very good place that you can go and visit. Most of our policies are very much friendly. But now look, Gambia, where we get a lot of people. I'm not talking about, but these issues they're not good. If this person not get work, you go ask them, harass on the street. You go to the street and harass these people because of working permits. Did you ever hear about Sierra Leone harassing Gambians in Sierra Leone because of working permits? I'm not talking about their people. If you want to make these guys, some of them are working. Some of them are teachers there. Going there to teach. In Gambian schools, they are being paid less. You don't talk about these things. But now going there, muzzle these guys. Just because. So what is the difference between you guys and Libya? That's why we keep saying Africa, we have to solve our problems. Instead of talking about Europeans to come to our aid. Solve our own problems. We don't like each other. We're talking about African Union. We're talking about ECOWAS. So that they can unify us. So that we limit certain of these things. Just like when you have the European Union. You can visit European states without most of these things. But when you go out of the European Union, when you're not within the European Union, it means you have certain things that requires to go to this country. Now, Sierra Leone and Gambia, we refer to ourselves as brothers and sisters, but in this sense now see how they are treating our own brothers. When you talk about these things, people who are maybe benefits out of things, they say okay this, but what we're saying, we want a peace for these people. We want, you guys must try to understand, most of your children, most of your brothers and sisters who are in other countries, they are facing other things outside Africa. But what we are saying, do to others what you want others to do to you. How can you just take your own African neighboring countries, you put them in a vehicle like this, harass them, you put them in prison because of what? It's a working permit. Did you provide job for these people? We are all Africans. We have Gambians in this country. We want to continue to be that peaceful countries. But how can this happen? Did you hear this certain of these things in Nigeria? No. There are Gambians, other countries No, they will not arrest them like this. You say working permits. We are asking the Gambian officials, please do something. This is not a good way to treat your own African brothers. Please do something. We are also calling on the Gambia Sierra Leone embassy in Gambia to please intervene. They are our brothers. Some of them, they cannot even go out again because they are afraid. How can you just go out? They go and arrest you like, ah. Please, would they call out the government? We appeal to you for making help them guys there. Help in the sense, see how best diplomatic way when I go resolve some of them situation there. These guys, not of us, some of them they get responsibility. So man, for help and at the country. Some of these guys went to Gambia to teach so that they go increase the people that wouldn't get education, so for make we interact just as brothers and sisters then. Wow, why these things is happening? Harassing other your fellow Africans for what you call working permits. But so anyway, if I'm a little labor to that extent, let's go to the next point. So we'll look into the issue of the formation of many organizations, non-governmental organizations in the country past week. And of course, this past week we see some certain things and where female organizations them at the country they get the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Fatima Bio, and of course we inform an organization we headed we then call Hands of My Girls, and of course I think it's a partnership with other African First Ladies, and of course we also get the Asma James Foundation. Hijack counter hijack. Is this alone? We have people. I'm somebody that I'm always trying to agitate for the interest of less privileged people, of people who want their voices to be heard. But some of these things, the people that you tend to agitate for, these are the so-called the people who are more corrupt than the subject of itself. The woman there then say that they form organization, just like 50-50 group who said is there in Sierra Leone to agitate for the best interest of Sierra Leoneans women. But these people, they are personally benefiting. The other one them where then they suffer, where they them for them, where they not sabi A and B, then they suffer. Then people are where income they come, then they Muslim. Way better thing they can, they go abroad, they go represent, they say they go represent the company woman there. Company woman there, una they type fine ukul apade. Una they dress fine. The people, the 70% who una see una they represent, look at them, their condition keep depreciating. So tell me now, they don't open, they don't hear the same money don't come for make, especially for sexual and gender-based violence cases, for money for issues we get for do with rape. Now you don't hear the organization, one organization don't come out, Hands of My Girls. You don't hear the Asma James no opening, Asma Foundation. You know what I try to say is that we are not against when people, but now wait first, ma. How many, before when they start these things, how many lives, how many cases we don't prove, how many cases we don't follow up? The children are still sleeping on the streets of Freetown. Instead, when they go on their Facebook, they all, hey, help baby Fatima, hey, help baby this. When money come, donation, faking. Now, the First Lady, they are, and Fatima, Asma, they don't get organizations them so that they can attract donor funds where they come. Now ask a simple question. Ask our First Lady who signed the Mother Bill in Fatima Children Foundation Day. Who was sponsoring Fatima Bill and Mother Children's Foundation? Who signed the office day? I'm not speaking the way this foundation don't help. Waiting at the documents there. Now she's now bringing another project called it Hands of My Girls. Hands of My Girls, it should not be when the picking them first, we will not cater for. Before our president come into power, and of course together with the First Lady in the country, they formed a group, formed an organization to help children. And of course we saw it as a political tool. In the sense, most of them begin then are ghost picking them. Ghost in the sense that they say when I can't get that, they make pictures to fool you donors so that you can keep giving your money, so I keep giving and your taxpayers money. So now then people there, they don't form organizations. They have now formed organizations to help. There are people who are suffering in the sense. These people, they are targeting issues not only in Freetown, which is the capital, because they can easily attract donors. They cannot go elsewhere. Elsewhere, in the sense, these people who are suffering from this sexual and gender-based violence cases, they are mostly in the interiors. Most of them they are finding in other places. But these people, they will not tend to go there, simply because their area of operation is easily to be attracted. In a sense, even now I'm talking about Freetown. I say Freetown is very dirty. There are other places in northern part of Sierra Leone. There are other places in Bo. There are other places in interior places in Kenema. They don't have these facilities. But these people are now pretending to be, they are the focal point, voice of these people. All baseless. So that's why I'm asking. You guys that are helping, of course, you want to give, especially the United Nations embassy organizations in the country, and of course the United States embassy in Sierra Leone also. You guys have to be careful on how you give monies to these so-called people. How can you overnight just form an organization? They don't really say money don't come. Let these people go to the interiors. Let them go to help the people who are 70% suffering. It's not Freetown. Freetown is not Sierra Leone. If now the first lady is talking about hands off my girls, ask our first lady, who say the Fatima Bio and Mother Bio Children's Foundation? Where is it? How many donors them? They don't sponsor money. They who say how, no, we no fool yourself. This is not to politics. This is not to politics. This is not issue that we get for do with sisters them. These are issues that every day we get problems of rape. Every day we keep having our sisters being victimized in work jobs. Every day we keep having problems. Even when they go to the police stations, and some of these people are very high connected. The police tend to forget about these things. The FSU, that the family support units, they are not proactive. They are not equipped with certain things to prove some of these things. How can you take these matters to court? When you take to court, how the courts don't have the technical know-how to prove certain things. If I said I was being raped, asked about these people, how can you dictate that this person actually been raped? So these are the things. First, let us try to equip capacity building, in a sense. Try to encourage these people, like for example Asma. I get all due respect, she's in the media, and of course now, for example, one of our sisters, she came from the US, come to Sierra Leone, said she wants to advocate for the interests of female women in the country. For over 100 and something days now, she has been disappeared. Nobody knows. The police are not doing any investigations. But you never hear about this Asma James and other people talk about let's campaign for this lady, let's sit, or let's the government pull a government white paper release, or also a press release about the issue of this lady. She's a woman, she's an activist. How can this just disappear over 100 days? Now they are forming organizations, they say, so that they can attract donor monies to come in their coffers. They open institutions, so at the end of the day they keep enjoying, while the people who are suffering, who are being raped every day, the people who are being marginalized, they will keep to suffer. Go to these places, go to the interior places. These are the places where these people are being victimized. These are the places. Forget about these things. Most of our politicians in the country don't value a baby woman or these things. They just do it because they want a political connection. They just do it so that they can gain connections abroad, so that you give them their money, your taxpayers' money. When you fund them, then they eat it with their family, and the people who are suffering, they tend to suffer. You know how many cases? You know how many journalists are actually being brutalized in Sierra Leone? Female journalists facing everyday problems. You cannot hear those people talk about these things. You cannot hear these people try to agitate for the best interests of their own female journalists. In a sense, they keep doing certain things. When you talk about this, they say, oh, this is politics in the country. Anything that you talk about, they say politics. But these people now, they are masterminding certain things. That's why we keep saying, let us think twice. If we want to help our sisters, to, especially with regards to sexual and gender-based violence cases, then the capacity must be there first. The law enforcement agency in the country, the police, these are not equipped. They are not ready to fight corruption. Not talk about issues that have to. The FSU unit in the Sierra Leone police is very weak. How many cases of rape cases that went to court, and only maybe 2 cases, there may be one actually attention. Most of them, but most of these cases, how can a country be? You only have the Sierra Leone police is not covering other places. Like when something happened in Masheka, a rape case happened in Masheka, they will tend to solve it and just maybe not settle our family with. In the sense, no, we forget about this. No, we come this now your cousin. This don't count one bag rest. They don't count this. You don't know. But these are the people who are suffering, not to fit or no more. So if Asma James and the First Lady want to help the country, go to the interior. Go to these interior places. Try to sensitize these people. Now I don't really say Boni don't come for their issue there. For make una open organization as some minister, then they open the companies them. Salo for open company don't work. So company don't register say some company a ghost company there. You know, but so money can they get perform at them. These are the things that we are saying. If the anti-corruption, I'm coming there. What will they say? If una for one help we sister, not to go where black no more, begin the parade 1, 2, 3 things so that the national people then go see, Sierra Leone, this organization actually is trying to help female people, the women in the country. Not to that they want to. Una go to the interior places, the way they suffer. Una they enjoy. You know, most of them account 1, 2, 3 people. These are the things. Go where black begin parade. So man did a social media. Papi don't make photo. You Anton Martin Luther King. This is not the time. We are going to cross-check most of these people. Then people are not to think. If you they eat, you come in labor. You go say this person they suffer. The person where they suffer, you know they can't enjoy for that money though. You know they suffer, they can't enjoy for that money. Don't go draw your auntie. Don't go draw your cousin. Don't go draw your pikin for make cash in another office. For make una continue for reap the country, una don't wanna say politicians are corrupt. Sometimes I keep saying the politician and the private sector, these are the people joining, you know, just like the media in the country, you know, keep saying some things that actually not be. Where you know say they only talk something we go down to the political party. But that's what we keep saying here. In Think Tank, of course, TV of itself, we are different. In the sense, we put Salon force, not to political party, because country pass political party. First, now we go again to the another issue, family, the issue of Professor Lumumba, of course, a Kenyan professor. Of course, you don't go to salon for talk about corruption. And of course, if you don't know about this professor, he don't in Konsi, and of course, being appointed as a minister. Of course, according to the information we get, and of course, according to the research they will get, and of course, he was appointed as anti-corruption commissioner in Konsi, and of course, after which, Mpula, they go to different African countries them for pitch about corruption, how we go left corruption, how certain things, European colonization, all of some of the things, how African can stand good. But I keep having this problem of asking myself, and of course, if Professor Lumumba, and of course, I keep saying is now when learning somebody, they go in different media, talk about how Africa, but Africa, we have problems. Africa, our problem is, when you see certain things that they are right, but the people who tend to say the right things, they are now the people who tend not to do the right things. This now the typical thing. Now, this professor don't go talk. And everything where he talk now in speech, they are very much vital. They are very much important towards fighting corruption. But how can you fight an already ready-made, an already rebranded, an already born and bred corrupt rogue politicians? Take it for example in my country. I'm not talking about 100% of my politicians in my country are corrupt. There are some that are very good. There are some very nice. There are some ready to promote the country. But the 80% I'm talking about who are rogue politicians, you cannot change them. In the speech, where Professor go, we see another professor, Professor 1%. He was there, and of course, he was preaching about the 1%. And of course, I was not lucky enough. I forgot to ask Professor, please, can you please tell me the difference between 1% corruption and 100% corruption? And of course, in the video, now the SLPP, and of course, the other people, and they try to defend and say, no, so that man mean, this is Sierra Leone. We are in, people see certain things, they know say this is bad, but they go capture now. We are in, me they talk about certain things. Last week I was talking about education, telecommunication, get other people and then say, me they support this political party, me na APC. Just start telling like where the APC, they were accusing me of being SLPP. That's why I keep saying, Salon, if they do the right thing, they keep accusing you. But people them when they get their media houses them, go on YouTube, go on Facebook, go on different places. You can see them that they are supporting their political parties. I just said, I say, me, they can decide where you want to go with me, not to do me day. I advise you for make you listen. Spectrum, no spectrum. The politics within a salon, I say, Afisel, Rankatel, Sierra Leone, Orange, they are ripping our country. Full stop. You like them, you know, like them, is up to you. I'm talking for the interest of the less privileged, not for you. You able to buy that credit. You get the connection for go feed song, you not pay money. You get the connection for go take your girlfriend, put her in her office, you not pay money. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking for the interest of my country, for the interest of the 70% Sierra Leoneans who are unconnected, who voted the wrong people at the wrong time. And they are the talk about. So now, what should they say? If we want to fight corruption, our leaders in the country, they are not ready to fight corruption. These people are corrupt because they are political connections. They keep saying, okay, but this man I be helping me campaign. This man, they say he don't corrupt. How may they can prosecute this man? Now this man I be sponsored because just like when our politicians in the country, they are very poor. They are very poor, and the rich politicians in the country, they come from abroad, and most of them, they come with a rogue intention. Most of them, they have corruption being in their system. So in the sense, they bring wrong investors. They do corruption at the end of the day, because this president, just like our current president, you don't get money for making his sponsoring campaign. Most of them guys, now money they wait, some guys they don't be done there abroad. They use just like President Anes Bekoma. They say, okay, this is the time for campaign you. I the campaign, but in the expense where they can left Nambara, just like where APC left with big hole. All what we are saying, we are not politician them. Now dandy we don't make, but we not talk about wins. Now just look what's happening. The government now, they talk about the junior staffs and the Sierra Leone junior medical staffs, and they strike. They say they want better services. They want to work in good places. I don't want to work. I'm a qualified doctor. How can I work in a place that is? I know that this is not a good and hygienic way to work. I don't say this thing now. They try for look for loopholes. Them where was this na camera? So this na APC. Now they push them so. Where when I increase una money them, when I not strike, nobody not strike. Where did they increase parliamentary money them? When I not strike, where did they talk about these things? When I not strike, now you cannot keep hearing the NGCs are talking, because most of them they don't shika them at the government. Most of them who say the NGC spokesman now. He's with the APC, it's SLPP, and of course he gets a position, they get office. Young. The only time now with the and Kanye when he wants to go different places, talk about these things, but these people they all not the same. He's receiving more money as compared to other parliamentarians. I make that who talk when they talk about things. Say, hey, this person the 300% with the parliamentarian they say they want. They will not make. You hear about that? They go increase them. When see they increase them, now these junior staff then don't say we want these 10 demands that we want. These two important ones them. Better condition of service, and for make we get a good place them. If this now hospital, let them see as they say they're in a hospital, but our hospital go they bed na problem. Pass so man them food them pass they go court wood all that things them for make them patch the system. But the big question, we say the free medical where President Anes Bekoma you know, certain things we keep saying the APC and the SLPP now then two political parties don't rule salon. No blame game. Ranker from up to down. These are the same. Corrupt. No tell. And especially come we come newly. Keep bang. Before they read puff. Now the youths, they need jobs. How somebody go in an engineer? You don't go read engineering. Maybe 6 years. Some man 4 years. Some man 5 years. You don't condom. You say now, you people they don't spend money. I don't candle. Now who say I can end? For go to a classroom for go teach mathematics. So man, you don't go read bank and accounts and stuff like that. When it comes down, He don't get work. Where he's going? For make he go teach SLM primary school. So how he able to motivate the other people them? That's why we keep saying, if the Anti-Corruption Commission in Sierra Leone wants to work, think outside politics. Come out playing, chase the people them, even at this regime. Let me say the Commission of Inquiry, I forbidden gladly if the Commission of Inquiry starts from 2006. If it starts from 2006, Boku minister then wouldn't then this current government. Na Kabudu, all man they go. Some man don't change the name by this new government. Some man what they call Alpha Theory. Some man don't pull it. No other minister. These are the same corrupt people lemo. No look say APC or SLPP. You get fine people in there. You get fine people that just are like I get a minister where I admire. This Minister of Lands, Mr. Sandy, is actually doing a very great job. This Minister of Land, he's doing a very great job. The lands away some of APC cabal guys that we don't sell. Now they redeem the land, they do all. So if you don't buy land, state land, they redeem the I think say I know that in though because guys there, I think say this minister know they take mess. He's going there. He's not the type of SLPPs. He's going there to find out. And he gets now minister who don't know the terrain. He knows say this na government's land. He they take him. Fabul. I don't get nothing for same, but for sale na plenty. Thank you for wishing a Christmas in advance. And na so Ting Tong program go left you today. Don't forget for subscribe to YouTube channel. Go na YouTube, type KTV Sierra Leone and subscribe and like we videos them. Share and we comment. We try for bring possible solutions. Now one thing we come together for develop the country. Not say because the PCU, this man the SLPP, we also Sierra Leoneans. We all are Sierra Leoneans, but we not going to forget the same side. You, if I talk something will offend you, reason. Try for go over the video. Try for go over we series them. Try for comment positively. If you get any opinion, we discuss and bring possible solution. Because now one country we get and respect the president, but if the president corrupts, if the president anywhere they do yuki, who will go talk up? If he at you, sorry. But this is a Ting Tong program go left you. Don't forget go on our website www.ktvsl.com and don't forget to we broadcast live on 24/7 online. Just type onlinesl.com. Of course, you'll get with it. And of course, again, go on our website and of course just click on live TV broadcast 24/7 right from KTV Sierra Leone. My name is Shabas Kabo. Natata.